Hi guys, welcome back, and I'm back with another video, my third video, which is related to data science and machine learning. And in this video, we'll go through a small implementation of a recommendation system, which is a small topic from NLP, and we'll just go through it. We'll just see what are the basic, steps that we use to implement a recommendation system. So yeah, as you guys know that there are basically two methods we use to build a recommendation system. One of them is content-based filtering, which we have used in this project, and the other one is collaborative-based filtering. The basic difference between those two techniques is that in content-based filtering, as the word suggests, is based on your content. The jobs or movie recommendation, any thing that you want to recommend is based on the content. That is basically your content-based recommendation system. If I'm watching a particular movie, and if that movie is an action movie, and I rate it around 4 5 stars, then then next time I'll be recommended similar type of movies. But in collaborative based filtering, it is more user dependent. If user one is using one particular movie, has seen one movie, and he has given that movie 5 stars, then user two, if he has seen similar type of movie and has given 5 stars, then that particular movie will be recommended to user one. So that is basically the main difference between content based and collaborative based filtering, right? So over here also the concept is same. We've used content based filtering to recommend jobs. Now, as you can see the data set over here, there are many columns over here, around 12 13 columns are there, and the main column of our interest would be the job description, because we have to recommend jobs. Job description and job title, these are the two things that will be of our interest. Okay, so let's just focus on those two columns as of now. So as you can see, we can just see the information as all the variables are basically of object type, so that is fine. You can drop any null value. See, this is a very basic implementation, right? You can do all the analysis techniques also, but over here the main focus would be how to proceed, or what is the general steps that are followed in a recommendation system. That's, as you can see, there are 12 columns as well. And as I said, job description is going to be a main target, right? So over here we are going to build this recommendation system based on the job description, and that based on job description, it will provide suitable job titles. Job description is written over here, as you can see, but our model does not understand those words, right? Those English words. So we have to convert it into something which it can understand. So we use the concept of TF-IDF vectorizer, that is term frequency, inverse document frequency, and we convert those words into some sort of vectors, right? So that is basically the main function of that. And as I said, that we have to convert all the job descriptions, those words, into vector of matrices. When we convert those words into vector of matrices, we have to somehow calculate the similarity between those vectors, because we are creating a recommendation system, right? We have to recommend similar jobs based on few job descriptions. So we have to calculate that similarity, or calculate that angle between those vectors, which will demonstrate that how much similar they are. So for that we have to use the concept of linear kernel. On, as you can see in cell number 9, you can use linear kernel, you can use sigmoid kernel. It depends on use cases to use cases. So that's the basic concept of cosine similarity or pairwise similarity. I'll attach the link of all the type of similarities that we use, so you can have a look at that as well later. So that is basically the main function. Over here the description is given, you apply TF-IDF vectorizer, you get a matrix, you apply that linear kernel on it, to get that particular uh, uh, similarity between many vectors. And then you create a function where you have to give that particular recommendation. You calculate the indices of all the job titles with respect to all the job titles, whatever indices are there, and you calculate all the similarity scores of all those ones, right? Over here we have calculated around top 16 recommended jobs based on one. So as you can see over here, get recommendation function, you apply that get recommendation function. It's basically on lead DevOps engineer, or you can try it with any other, and you can get the top 16 jobs. It's something like this. So this is the basic layout of a recommendation system. As you can see over here, I'll attach the link in the description below, and I'll also attach the other resources which are required to, you can get a thorough knowledge on uh, cosine similarity, pairwise similarity, as it is a very important part of any job, of any recommendation system. So yeah, that's it for my guys. I'll see you next time with another good mini project or any sort of video. So yeah, until then, thank you guys. Please subscribe to the channel.